Good morning! Welcome to the Art Money Talk. My name is Mo. Today is a special day. It's the Valentine's Day. The love is in the air, so today's question is about relationships. Today's question is, who should an artist marry? When I first saw this question online, I was quite surprised. I was like, why are you asking me this? Well, you should marry whoever you wish to marry. Why is it my business? You make that decision, your choice. I suddenly thought about one thing my mom told me. She told me one day she walked into a McDonald's and she never really been to the McDonald's alone. Sometimes I took her there and I make the order, but this time she was alone, so she didn't know what to order. She said, "What should I get?" And the waitress was like, "You get whatever you want to get, madam." And she was very offended. So she told me this as a negative example as what not to do in terms of human relationships and customer service. So I guess I should, adjust my attitude a little bit and let's talk business. I imagine if you are an artist friend of mine and you are asking me this as a personal advice, who should you marry? Who should you go on date with? So sincerely, my advice would be, first of all, being married with someone is the single most important decision you'll be ever liable of. It's the most important thing you have to decide in life as a human being. And I would say both emotionally and financially and actually legally as well. Take it seriously and make your choice seriously. Think twice, 3 times, think it every day before you get married, at least 100 times. And if you haven't have any candidate to marry to, so you're asking me who should you go on date with, then my advice will be go on date with someone who has the opposite skills than you do. For example, accountants, lawyers, and business people. Those people usually have the opposite skills to an artist. And I went to a film school, and in film school they don't teach mathematics. They don't teach, much about things in business. Things like that is something I need. If I can find a partner who is the opposite, then we could make a great partner and optimal our skills as a team. For example, an accountant can help you file taxes and also help you manage your wealth. An IPR lawyer can help you protect your copyrights. And if people know that your partner is an IPR lawyer, usually they wouldn't want to mess with you at the first place, you see? If you choose a business professional as a partner and if you are struggling to build your brand, then he can help you bring your brand to another level. You can save years of struggling and working very hard every day. Also, he or she can be your agent and represent your interests. And I would say 100% working for you on your side. And you wouldn't have to worry about, someone would like step you behind and trick you. And he's your partner, right? If you say, I don't want to work with my partner because I want to share intimate, romantic relationship, not a professional one, fair enough. Then my second advice would be try to be with someone who has the opposite income than you. Opposite not in terms of high or low, but in terms of volunteer. For example, usually artists, when they sell their work, they have a lot of money, they don't sell, they have no money, and you have to worry about, your income stability, and you have to worry about who is paying for the rent next month. Imagine if you're going out with a business professional, although their jobs can be very lucrative, but they have to struggle to get their clients, and every time they nail a big case, a big deal, they get a lot of money, similar to you, right? When you sell a big work, you get a lot of money, and then it goes down, it goes up, and goes down. It can be very stressful when you're dating and you're going to live together and you have to share the bills and you're both going like this. It's a lot of stress. So if you are dating, imagine a school teacher or a civil servant, depending on where you are. In every country is different, but usually school teachers never get a pay cut and usually they get a very stable income almost throughout their life, and their salaries are slowly raising according to their experience, according to their policies, the school policies in general, and the inflation. Dating those people who have a very, very stable income can compensate and complement your income. You see, it makes a great team. You may say, I'm an artist, I graduated from an art school, I'm surrounded with other artists. and all day I work alone in my studio and I don't get to meet with lawyers, accountants, teachers, or whoever. My advice is break the ice and step out of your comfort zone. There are so many opportunities every day. If you don't open your eyes, you will not find those opportunities. I will share with you my favorite pickup line. One day I was sitting down in the restaurant in front of a supermarket. Usually I go, and I saw this old man who is there almost every day. So every time I walk inside of the restaurant, I saw this man. So finally I decided to make the first move. So I said, "Hi, and how are you doing?" And later we were talking and he gave me the best pickup line ever. He said, "So are you a creationist or evolutionist?" We were in Spain, and there are two kind of people that who believes or who don't believe. I was amazed by how quickly this conversation went. One of the most amazing, interesting lunch break conversations ever, and I learned that he was a 75-year-old entrepreneur, local businessman. He runs a store, I think a hardware store or something like that, and we had just a very good conversation. And if you want, you can use my pickup line and go and get to talk with other people when you're having lunch, having dinner, going to a supermarket, I don't know, having a cafe, sitting down in the library. There's plenty of opportunities. And if you are shy and not so sociable, I would say practice your social skills, because those kind of people skills are like any skills. It takes practice. Practice makes perfect. If you are willing to step out of your comfort zone, quickly you will meet people from another industry, another sector, with different skills, very different from you, and perhaps can build friendship and build relationship and find your lifelong partner. I wish you the best of luck if you haven't found the one. Otherwise, happy Valentine's. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.